Hello everyone, welcome back to the JavaScript series, and today we start our new module, that is object oriented programming in a JavaScript. And in this video we are going to cover about classes and constructor and this keyword and its binding. So by the end of this video you'll understand how to create object and a method the modern JavaScript way. So let's start with that. And this is the HTML file that I've created, and we are going to write all the script here. So let's start with that. So the question is, what is class? So a class is a blueprint for creating an object, and what is the constructor? So the constructor initialize object properties. So class is a blueprint for creating object, and the constructor initialize object properties, right? So let's create a class here. So we'll say class and can say person, and then we are going to write here the constructor, and name is passing here. So we'll say this dot name, that will be and this dot age. So don't worry about the this, I will explain later what is the this, right, in this video. So right now we're going to create it, right, and we'll say console.log, can say here, so we're going to write a text. So we'll say this is name, this will be stop name, and I am here stop age, right, and we'll close this. So now what we're going to do, we are going to create object. So it's a constant, and say object my name, that will be person, say log, and also pass the age, that will, and now we are going to call the, so we'll say Vishal, say my name dot this. So constructor run automatically. So this constructor runs automatically when a new object is created. So this is the object we have created here, and whenever the new object is created with the new keyword, right? So the constructor run automatically. So let's run it and see what we get in the browser. So let me see this. First, yeah. Say console is not defined. Display somewhere. Let's say this is array block, and I am this year old, right? You can also create multiple object. For creating the multiple object, what you have to do, we have to say, suppose we have to say, we can say constant, and we can say Ravi, that will be person, say Ravi 8, right, and we can say Ravi dot. So switch to the browser, and we also got this is Ravi and I am this year old, right? So classes allow you to create multiple instance easily, right? And so the what is the class? Class is a blueprint for creating object, and the constructor is basically initialize object properties, and whenever constructor run basically whenever you write a class and you run this with the with constructor, so constructor run automatically when a new object is created. So whenever new object is created, constructor run automatically. and you can also create multiple object, as many as you want, right? Next thing what you're going to do, you're going to learn about this keyword that basically refers to the current instance of the classes, right? Let's create that. Say, so we can say class car, and we are going to get constructor. You can say the car brand, right? And then we are going to say this dot brand to brand, right? And now what we're going to do, we are going to show brand, and this will be and we can write this console dot log this template literal, and we are going to say this the car brand is, so the car brand is, we will pass this example, so this dot brand, right? We close this. Now what we're going to do, we are going to create an object. So we can say constant r1, that we can say new car, we can pass Tesla, close this, and we'll say car1, so brand. So basically here this dot brand points to the brand, right? Points to the brand of the current car object, right? Points to the brand that is the current car object, right? So let's just do the browser, and it's a car is not defined. So one we capital, that will work. The car brand is a Tesla, right? And you can also use this in a different context. In and what I mean by different context is basically it depends how a function is called and not where it is defined, right? You can also use the arrow function that basically inherit this from their surrounding context by solving the common issue, right? And yeah, and that's it, the classes and the class constructor and this binding in a JavaScript. So the class is a blueprint for a object, for blueprint for creating an object, and the constructor is basically initialize object properties, right? And constructor run automatically whenever you create a new object, right? And this is basically this keyword. This keyword basically refers to the current instance of the class, right? And yeah, and that's it for the classes, constructor, and this in a JavaScript. In the next video, we are going to learn about object prototype and how inheritance work under the hood, right? So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I'll see you into the next. Thank you.